Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for another session of Dungeons & Dragons. We're still going through our Curse of Strahd campaign. We are currently up on Yester Hill. If you're just tuning in, the group just successfully took down a tree blight, which is a very dangerous creature, 30 feet tall. Knocked a couple of them out unconscious, but they're luckily able to recover.
Recover. I hear Morning Thunder has 1 hit point.
That's pretty good, right?
Better than you.
Not dead.
Not dead. Sorry, viewers, that was loud.
Yeah, unfortunately, just unless you get like lapel mics or something like that, I'm not sure how to, because how the mics are, they're omni whatever, so it picks up everything in the room, and basically
We're very
everything.
loud people outside of this game.
I'll try to remember to roll on my mouse pad. We did put tablecloth down to mute some of the noises, but occasionally you'll hear us clank some beers or cut some pizza or something like that. So sorry in advance, but we'll try to figure that out down the road.
It's the full experience.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're here.
It's immersive.
It's a 4D experience for our viewers.
What's the fourth D?
Sound.
It makes perfect sense.
We wish you were here with us. It would be really fun.
Crowded, probably. But
A little crowded.
still
I mean,
fun.
we get like a little tiny bleacher set up.
We'll
right
get a
over
bigger
here.
apartment eventually.
Yeah, just like a little bleacher set up.
There we go.
my beer.
All right.
We don't share beers.
BYOB.
BYOB.
BYOB plus. It's a $5 cover charge. All the money goes towards the charity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a plate
So-
of anything is.
And speaking of charities, charity is still American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. If you guys can donate, please do. If you can't, click on the like, subscribe, share our posts, share our videos. If you can't do that, well, I don't know, I have a broken mouse or something. But if you can, there are ads in front of the videos. I can't tell you to click on them, but I can tell you that all ad revenue goes towards the charity.
Oh my god.
Close then.
It's almost a tragedy over there.
It's a very cheesy problem.
Alright, so let's pick up
So the one's ready.
back on Yester Hill. It's mid-afternoon. Still cold out, still overcast. The storm is still brewing up above you guys. You guys have just successfully knocked out the tree blight. And as it collapsed in front of you all, kicked up some of the dead grass and dust. Brars just pretty much came back unconscious, threw a Hail Mary kind of axe at the creature, knocking loose the gemstone, which now lays amongst the tumble of broken twigs and branches.
I feel like it's green in color.
Well, that was awesome.
Sure, Brar. I don't really want to define almost dying as awesome, but okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, the adrenaline rush was.
Hey, can someone grab
Fantastic.
that thing, please?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm laying down.
I'm a bit woozy
I'll
actually.
go.
That's pretty.
I'm being in the best health. I will go grab this crystal. I'm gonna walk over to the little crystal.
Little
I'm
crystal.
going to look at it, and I want to do an Arcana check on it just to make sure that it's of a magical ticity. 6 plus whatever.
Walking death tree wasn't
10?
arcane enough for you? Was that not arcane enough?
I mean, it could have been a ruse. We don't know. Because little Runny McRunnerson with little staffy staff, she could have been pulling all the strings. Could have just been a conduit, not necessarily a magical gemstone.
Speaking of
Roll a 10.
speaking of
What are you rolling for?
Staffy McStaffy face,
Staff help?
what are we going to do about her?
Right now, we're gonna have to recover. Like, we can't just go out and go after them. It's not like we have a cleric that's lived long enough to stay with us and help us out.
Or, yeah.
Let's face it, he would have been dead already.
True thing. So, with that roll, is it just, it's definitely a magical thing?
It's definitely radiating some sort of life essence magic from it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
With my bare hands, because that is just an intelligent decision.
Well, if
Does
you
it
want,
make you like 10 years
I was
younger?
gonna say, Morning Thunder can transform and then use her
I
beard
can't. My
hands.
transformations are donezo.
I thought like the wizard guy was.
That's true.
He used to pick it up and stuff, right?
But
They
you
used it.
never-
I don't know actually how they used
I
it.
don't know
How they handle it? One of those
I'm just
grabby
gonna
things.
pick it up and I'm just gonna put it in the pouch.
Well, hey, if
Okay.
you turn into a tree monster,
There's no trees in there.
Shannon, if you
What
turn
would
into
you-
a tree monster, just end it, okay? Just please end it.
God.
Please end the
Why
misery.
does everyone want me dead? My parents want me
whatever's in
dead.
your pouch.
No,
You're like,
my
I
misery.
think
I'm
you
dying.
would end us.
This is joking around, but you sprout. This isn't canon, but you sprout a little flower in a little bald spot.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
God.
I'm joking.
Shanna can't catch a break.
I
Just you're not blue.
true.
I mean, blue's very becoming of you.
blue is a great color to be.
Well, I mean, you're a very
I don't
nice,
even have the
like,
energy to argue
dark,
right now.
dark blue, and she's just like she's like Yondu blue.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
You're just a very
Mary Poppins, y'all.
tan moon elf. You're a very tan moon elf. Very tan.
Very bright, bright,
I think it's becoming.
bright blue.
You guys are
I'm going to
even
need to
better
get-
friends
I'm
now.
going to need to get a new outfit.
It's like we're sisters. Except you got scrubbed really clean.
You should become Black Jenny. Blue and black go well together.
You have pointy ears, right? A little bit.
I do,
Yeah.
and I even have like fake elf ears to make look like this guy's kid. So if we can make this work, I can look full elf.
So are there
Contour.
any?
But
Can,
elves
can
aren't
we
that
see
color,
any
are they?
enemies anywhere, or is it pretty much
I
clear
mean, what
In
are
the
those?
medium-
What are those like water elemental things? Maybe
Mm.
you could be like a.
On the plus
a
side, I am
genasi?
now the
Yes,
brightest thing
yes.
in this horrible place.
out?
Like
Water
what?
soldier.
I'm the brightest
Right?
thing in this place.
And it's really.
Is she a source of light now?
She reflects light, right?
It's so blue.
It's pretty blue. It's not necessarily luminescent, but the reflective properties are higher than their skin was before.
What's the sciencey word for
Albedo.
reflectiveness? Albedo.
How does that affect your stealth?
Well,
She just has to hide against a blue wall, or get up in the air. So like.
I don't think they have colors that bright in this universe.
No. She just needs to like cast flight and then get naked, and then when people look up at the sky. Oh wait, but the sky here is gray, so I won't be there.
No.
Maybe outside in the real
She'd
world.
be a flying naked blue woman.
I'm like Mystique at this point.
There you go. Yeah.
If I just go full
Mystique
naked-
without the ability to transform into something not atrocious.
Yeah, basically.
Aw, you're not atrocious. I'm like just saying all this.
You're beautiful on the inside.
Aw,
I
no.
say that I've got
Jenny,
like roots
you
through
think
I'm
my,
visual
through my
learner?
beard and stuff like that, and like Jim's a little bit woozy too, just because he was along for that horrible ride.
He's terrified. He lost some ochre jelly.
Yeah.
It's small.
Okay.
I Jim to myself.
So, what should we do?
I mean, I think we need to head back to the Wizard of Wines, try
Yeah.
and rest there, let them know what happened.
Give them their time.
And maybe
Sorry.
they
Someone's gonna have
can
to carry
protect us long enough to sleep. For 8
What
hours.
and what do we call? How long is a short rest in this?
1 hour.
1 hour? Yeah, I mean, I honestly think we take a little bit of a breather. You know, have some ale. I got some ale here. I think I would be right and ready, and we could go after druids if you guys want. But or we can go back and actually, because that hurt a lot.
Short use, I'd have to use, or short rest, I'd have to use hit dice.
Yes.
Yeah, I need a
Like,
good
I would
solid
be
sleep.
functional. Is
I
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
to be a range fighter at that point.
Mechanically, I'd be functional after a short rest, but I'm totally okay
Yeah, but it's probably
Taking
pretty
a-
early in the day,
taking a
right?
break.
And we wanted to make it back before.
Right. So it's about like 3 or 4-ish right about now.
I mean, let's.
It's about a 2-hour trek back to Wizard of the Wines.
Oh wow! I
Yeah.
didn't realize we were that far away. Okay, I think we need to go back to Wizard of the Wines.
Yeah,
Mr. Wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
let's
Okay.
do it.
Now,
Way
this so when you guys rest, now remember the enemy gets to rest as well. So whatever
Wow.
damage you guys, how badly beaten some of them were, they would be
We
able
did-
to recover
We
too.
did kill a lot of them, so maybe their forces scatter.
I feel like that's still better than us meeting them right as we are right now. So
Well, we didn't touch the ones back here, I don't think.
No, like I wasn't able to land any hits on anything over there.
We were rolling like chimps.
well, on the bright side, I don't think they'll be able to build another one of them
They
them
need both stones. Right?
statue things.
But
at the
just to
end,
make
'cause-
sure, as we leave, I'll make sure to set everything on fire. This hill, on fire.
So when you is it going to be like blue fire now?
No, it's going to be a regular fire.
Oh, I don't know.
Just because I'm blue doesn't make everything
regular
else
fire
up.
can be blue sometimes, right? When it like the really hot stuff.
Mm-hmm. He does make a point, Red.
And we don't have anything that hot. Although, this dead body,
But what I was going to say was that statue it seemed really intricate, and the craftsmanship seemed unsurpassed. So I don't see how they're going to be able to create another one that quickly, especially with the nice little cardboard cutout teeth.
Uh-huh.
Like that took real skill. And
We did scorch it a bit.
suddenly burns on fire. I don't understand.
And also, you have to remember that the road back won't necessarily be safe either.
There's that.
I'd
we
say
should go rest.
Well, what if
we could chance it.
what if we hid somewhere? Like
Do a short rest and
found like a little grotto or something,
Grotto.
or
Okay.
a copse of trees. I don't know, whatever one of those nature terms.
No, trees with all the lights running around. That sounds like a dangerous proposal.
Well, personally, I'm partial to caves or something like that,
Mm.
but
Cave seems safer.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd be able to just climb up
Would
one
they be
of those.
safe here? What if there's wolves in the caves or something? This
Then
place
we'll,
is awful.
we'll fuck 'em
We'll
up,
take
you know?
them on.
Alright.
I'll be the only survivor.
we're gonna try to
and I'll
take a
tell
short
everyone
rest.
about
I was gonna
how
say
far
it might
is.
make more sense to like find a nice secured little hiding hole, and
I
like
mean, yes, I'll just dig one right now for me.
who was that?
Just dig one for me right now.
The 6'1".
Oh,
Oh God.
And it's about it's a mile back, but most of the road itself is just a footpath. So that's what's going to slow you guys down. So it'll take you about an hour and a half actually to get back
For a mile?
to Wizard of Oz.
Oof. That's
It's
It's a very windy path.
Bramble?
we're very tired.
Yeah.
You also carry a lot of
let's-
gear.
We can rest for an hour and then we can trek back.
Okay, cool.
That might be a good option.
Yep. I'd like to start kind of get a safe distance away from this
Circle
stone orb hedge.
So basically, it's kind of like a stone 10-foot, 5-foot circle around you guys right now. As you saw, the druids and the berserkers head down the south end through that opening to somewhat not like a heavy forested area, but the only trees that are up here are actually along that one part of the hill.
I would like to make a stone cutting check about the stone circle itself.
Sure.
Which is basically just a knowledge history check. Except,
What do your stone eyes see?
should make -3 +3. Oh, so it's just a 0 now. I rolled a 6 after bonuses. Oh no, sorry, 9
9.
after bonus.
So definitely the box.
It's a big difference. Those are. Can you tell us what kind of rocks they are? Like granite?
Just circular ones.
These?
You can tell by the way that they're laid
Slate?
out.
I mean, I wouldn't take his knowledge for granted.
So they're actually the same black boulders. They're just larger and stacked, not necessarily to mark a particular gravestone.
So they're kind of like the cairn, same material as the
right.
cairns?
Yeah, they're just more as decoration / defense or ceremonial than markings.
Cool. Well, that's boring. Let's go find a place to rest.
Okay. I'm crawling.
We'll give you one.
And actually, like around the gravestones, you mentioned digging a grave. Actually, there are dugout graves around there.
Just
Looking
gonna hide
down
behind
in
his-
there, it looks as if this is where they would sleep at night.
Interesting.
That explains the smell.
Yeah, it's
Set that on fire.
pretty weird.
And that on fire. And that on fire.
Everything gets set on fire.
Yeah, basically. We're walking around and Jenny's just like setting things on fire after you guys looked at it. This is how she's
Great.
coping with her new blueness.
It's fun.
Red, are you feeling a little blue?
All right, so you guys are.
So we're gonna try and find a defensible place. Like I don't know if we can find some
Big cave.
little cave or a box canyon or
Obviously not one of their sleepy graves, but
Right. You get
a distance away. Like I don't know what.
on the north side of where you guys came from. It's heavily forested. You guys can duck into there if you guys would like to. But this
do we
is-
want to go and check for twig lights first?
And actually, as you guys kind of survey the area, you notice the wall of fog to your west. And taking a look out there, it's not the normal fog. It's as you look west, the current fog you see is it's actually a white fortress. It's on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away, but the fog obscures all detail. But you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. And this was the same direction that Strahd was staring off.
And this
into.
used to be sort of the edge fog, and now it's some other kind of fog.
It's. You guys are on the westernmost end of it. You can see it just continue on, almost like a walk on down. But before, where you guys looked into the fog, it didn't have any images or anything that contained inside of it. But in this case, there's this image of a city.
Well, that's
Way out.
really
Oh, before I
kinda
forget,
cool.
your sister messaged for help.
Oh, she sent a text.
Yeah, on the rock.
Oh, rock text. I know it's,
Oh, rock
it's
text.
really new.
New rock, who dis?
Basically.
Sorry, but really occupied at the moment.
Yeah, it was kind of in the middle of battle, so I didn't really have a chance to answer.
She said what now?
What'd she say?
Just help.
Just help.
Oh, okay. She'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll
She'll
be
take
right
care
on
of herself.
I think if your sister asked for help, she really needs help.
And it's probably a trap. I mean, she always tries to test me with stuff all the time, and I'm just really not falling for it.
She kind of did save our life once.
Yeah, so she could get something out of it.
She did.
Can she do?
Look,
Your family has issues.
we all have
Whose
issues.
does
I mean, mine does too, but your family's really fucked up, baby.
Yeah.
My parents are all named Brar, but you know, that's weird. So
I mean, you know, when you're raised in a place where nobody really loves you, I mean, you know, it's just kind of like you gotta do your best for you. You gotta do you.
You gotta escape the tower and make a name for yourself.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is that we let it out that we are the heroes that saved your sister, the hero of the countryside,
The hero of the heroes.
the hero of the heroes. That
Valid
would
point,
be
valid
a legend to that.
You
It's
Who does
legit.
the
Why the
champion
legend?
of triglyceride go to?
the great Hannah. You saved her.
She did not
Does she
sound
have any
very
details
well.
of her whereabouts, or is she
Well,
just?
she's in the. We know she's in Strahd's castle. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yes,
it's pretty
and probably
big.
sending us more fingers.
I mean,
Or
but
something.
it's like we can't really get into Strahd's castle even if we were to try. It's kind of one of those things where we need to bide our time a little bit more and
well, maybe
She did by then.
hang on. She'll hang on. She'll be fine.
well maybe now that we're not, you know, fighting for our lives versus a twig blue, we can get back on. We can get back on the rock with, you know, Lady Fancy Pants. And see, maybe she can get us some information on the
Hey,
castle
give
itself.
her a ring.
Yeah,
kind of a
rock with Lady Fancy Pants.
Well, I feel like maybe you should ask her on a date before you pop any questions.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Take her out for dinner first, and maybe a show.
She is trapped in the castle.
Well, she's talking about giving away rings, and I always give her a ring. New rock, who it is? Okay.
Alright, we'll try to reach her on the magical stone.
Okay.
You're going to, or she's going to? I have a feeling you're going to.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I will because she won't.
Banana stone.
Hannah, are you alright? Do you know your location? We will try to come get you. Shanna is also willing to help.
P.S. Are you seeing anybody right
ASL.
SL, that's old school.
You don't get a response.
No.
Yeah.
You try for a couple more minutes.
I'll try it. Yo, bitch, where you at? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Maybe if you try moving like the steps to the left.
Can you hear me now?
Do you get the bars?
The stone
Yeah,
section
the
here was
stone's
pretty
full
bad.
bars.
So.
The stone section is not good.
No, she was very weak and very audible when she called earlier.
I'm gonna hold the stone. I'm gonna think about Hannah. Hannah, can you hear us?
As you concentrate, you do hear faintly a broken voice of your sister saying that it's all your fault.
Seriously?
And then silence.
Did you hear her? Where is she?
I'm gonna throw the rock.
I
She fine. It's all a trap. But she'll be alright on her own.
Wait, so what did you hear over the rock?
She said it was all my fault. So
It's not very
Deal with it.
specific.
Okay.
You know.
you know, I didn't get her captured. I didn't make her come here.
You don't know what she even meant.
I didn't do anything.
What would she be referring to?
Those are, I agree with you. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Maybe it's all your fault that her parents were happy. I don't know. I'm trying to...
More,
She didn't specify what your fault
I think
was.
you're grumpy and you need to take a nap.
I think you're on death's door and you guys are playing some checkers and you're having a real good time and you're just like, I'm not comfortable with this.
I mean, Strahd did remove one of her fingers to send you a message.
Well,
So maybe that is a little bit your fault.
Well, no,
What?
that,
I mean, it's not.
that's
there's
not
like
her
a
fault.
city nearby. How far away did that city appear to be?
See, this kind of like guilt complex.
The one through the mist?
Yeah.
It looks about a mile.
She didn't choose to remove a finger.
Mile away.
It's not really
I
your
say
fault.
we head for the White Fortress thing and go rest at an inn there.
Isn't the White Fortress
It's
made
the
of
mist.
fog?
You barely made it through the mist the last time we went.
Or is the White Fortress an
I
actual
mean,
structure?
it's not through like the mist, or is it through the mist,
But
like the wall mist, like the barrier of this world mist?
It's heavily shrouded in fog, where you barely make out a hill, a
It
great
could
city
be a
beneath it,
trap.
and then the white fortress above it.
So,
Evil places don't have churches. We all heard
oh,
churches.
okay. So this is what I think's happening here. To be fair, get with on my level, right? Like I'm not really sussing magic stuff in my headspace.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really my doohickey.
You'll
Exactly. So I think like this vampire dude, he's got his plane of existence right, and that's good and all, but there are bigger planes of existence out there, and he's like, well, I'm gonna make my plane of existence bigger, and so he's like pushing out the edges. And he's like, well, this is a nice plane of existence, but what if we had a little bit more room for stuff over that direction? And then just goes like,
Like a
woof,
nice
with
little
whatever
farm.
like
So,
crazy ass magic shit does that.
and this
This is
time,
like arena needs a
I have found a tree that has a very large base and started piling some brush and making a little place to lay down.
This
a
is
tiny
the
nest.
conversation. We're
Oh,
walking
God.
and talking now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, like
we're
we're
walking.
No,
standing
hey,
there.
to find a place to rest. Like this, I agree. I agree with you. This is a priority.
It's like a little phone, just a little dude.
Yeah, like a little fun.
This is nice.
Just curl up.
Alright. So you guys make your way down the hill.
So you
Or-
think that he's trying to expand his territory?
Well, I don't know. Kind of seemed like there was no just normal mist there before, and then he went and like stared off into space, and then there was like not so normal
So he can
mist.
just kill everyone and then make more territory.
I don't know. Maybe he just got bored. He wants a new church to terrorize.
What would you do for 400 years?
Or maybe his power is fading, and the mist is coming
A
down.
lot of speculation going on here.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I'm getting really conspiracy theory here.
You guys want to tell you what's going on?
Yeah.
Can you?
How you roll for it?
Drink more, Jay. Drink more.
Tell us all the secrets.
Did we see any caves on our little like trek down the path? Like any little alcoves, little stony alcoves?
Hmm.
Damn. Okay.
I guess.
It's like, guys, I haven't seen any caves yet. Like, we might just have to hunger down. Yeah.
Make a brush
Well, let's just
nest?
find like a nice little like kind of flat space that's just a little bit away from the road. And just-
And huddle together like kittens.
Well, I guess if you want. I mean, I'm kind of spiky, so
Yeah,
you know.
have you smelled them recently?
I smell
Jim Jim
fine.
is doing
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm super sanitary. I just look disgusting.
I mean, Jim Jim does eat the filth off of you, so he is quite sanitary,
Yeah.
actually. He's the cleanest out of all of us, at all times.
But that said, I have kind of spikes and stuff, so don't call it too close. You know, use your roar.
Crispy.
Crispity, crunchy.
All right.
So
You
we're
guys.
gonna huddle together like kittens and take a power nap for like an hour, and then we can continue our trek back down. Hopefully, we won't get ambushed by anything.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And Jay's like,
Okay, you guys are able to take a short rest. We do hear rustling in the trees near you guys, but
can we D8 this bitch up?
nothing is able to find you.
4. 4. So I am back up to 9. What?
I haven't done a hit dice for a long time. It's just 1D8.
Yep, it's 1d8.
I have
plus
no
whatever
hit dice
combo
left,
is.
so
Con bonus? 0.
0 d8s left for hit die. So what do
Yeah.
I get back with that?
We get, I think, one of those back or long rest.
You get half of them back.
of them back.
Half of your hit die used.
Okay.
So
I'm better. I don't have a lot of spells left though. So
So you don't get any spells back.
you might. I don't know. It depends on what druids get on their short.
I know you get your shapeshift back.
You might.
2.
You might have all your shape shifts back.
oh yeah,
then.
the moon druid's
Sweet.
powers give you. I know, but my spells don't regen until long rest.
Can you get something back in a short rest?
Maybe sorcerer points or something like that,
I
maybe.
think my spells are back, but I'll need to double check.
Okay, I'm in a pretty good fucking place. Pretty good place. Right now.
I am not, so let's not do anything crazy.
Yeah, we're barely hanging in there.
Y'all just hang back, be long range.
That's
Time
fine.
to whip out the old crossbow again.
You always save your cantrips though.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a
Simply
cantrip.
don't suck. Nope. Sorcery points also on our long rest.
Cantrips are still pretty good.
Yeah, cantrips. One thing I really appreciate about 5e is that wizards, or just spellcasters in general, are total garbage once
Yeah.
they run out of spells.
Yeah. Or it's like,
Cantrips.
oh, I used up all my spells. I guess I'll use my crossbow
I guess
with
I
a
will
negative
try now.
3 and there it
Yes.
goes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll daze it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Days for days. All right, and then you guys are going to
I think make our way back to Mr. Wizards.
okay, Mr. Wizards.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on where that White Castle Palace thing is.
It's a White Castle. Let's go get some burgers.
Ooh, the little tiny
I'm
ones.
gonna find
Delicious
Brother
there.
Kumar.
Sliders. Sliders.
My mom is right next
Briefcase
to a
one.
White Castle. I'm gonna go visit her next weekend.
Out of game.
Okay. We trek ourselves downhill.
All right, so you retrace your steps through. Not too far behind you, you do hear once again the continuing rustling of the trees, as if something is following you.
Use your elven eyes.
Do I see anything? I look really, really hard. And I see.
What do your elf eyes say?
14.
14. You see the occasional tree
Moving.
moving.
Son of a bitch.
What do I hear? Like any like creature noises?
Creaking of wood, almost kind of twisting a little bit. Rustling of leaves.
Should tell it to get its sorry face out here. Oh, what fuck?
Show yourself.
And it's not necessarily from like one single location. It's kind of sporadic throughout.
Well, the obvious solution to all of this is to set the entire forest on fire.
That was what I was thinking.
No.
Smokey the Bear doesn't like you, but I do.
Was just remind me, was the lightning stone, was that one that I could put on a short rest or just a long rest?
Per day.
Long rest, okay.
Baby.
Well, I should say specify at dawn.
Oh, I doubt. Okay,
Yeah.
one's actual day.
Wait, where's the other bear?
Maybe I'll just start chunking fire into the woods, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, I think we should get ahead of this, right? So maybe.
We just need to keep doing
It's
it.
not right at your
Place?
guys' heels, but you can hear it approaching.
Oh, when I said get ahead of this, I was like, you guys keep on going forward, and then like we'll hide, and we'll come back and we'll just fuck it. Or we can do the other thing.
I mean, I'm thinking we need to get a little bit farther down the mountain before we do that.
Fire.
But yeah, I like that idea.
If you see a good place.
For
Is that here?
killing
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
That's real life, yeah.
Oh, that's real life.
Wait, that was real life?
Yeah.
Thunderstorm, yeah. There's some storms rolling in.
Sorry, I like
Yeah, hopefully it'll bring
We
the
can't
temperature down.
decipher between the two.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. This place is always muggy and dreary. And now today it's muggy and dreary outside.
Mhm.
Alright.
But instead of being like 80 out there, it's like 50 probably.
Oh, it's like New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
or Seattle.
Yeah, basically it's Curse of Seattle. It's
Aw. I've never been there, so I can't even say whether it is.
It's even more hipster though.
Oh my god.
right. They're not even
Some
druids, they're
man
just
buns.
hipsters just walking
yeah, they're
around.
just dirty hipsters.
What's up, man?
Man.
They're like, I like to dress like a wizard before it was cool.
Listen, you like hipsters because maybe they play D&D
It's true.
and
You
watch
know
our
they
show.
do.
And they like the greens.
And go to Saturn. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
So we're just continuing down the hill.
Yeah, we're continuing downhill. We're gonna find kind of a good
Good
near
angle
to the
spot.
bottom of the mountain, because now we had to go up at a pretty good angle, something a little bit
Oh,
closer
yeah, really
down towards
crawling
the
up.
bottom. Granted, it won't put
You're,
us in a
like,
very
tumbling
advantageous
down the hill.
position, but it'll give us the option to run and not like trip and fall and die down the hill.
I figured you guys have made your way down there for the rest. You guys didn't rest up necessarily within the
Oh.
circle.
Because that was pretty close to that was danger zone.
Yeah, that was.
We went a little bit down the hill.
So we already passed the bloody stone area.
The only reason it took us so long to go up the hill was because we were trying to be super secret.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I think they know
Can
you're
you
doing that.
determine?
Now we're just rolling.
Can
downhill.
anyone determine whether this is a magical thing following us or an actual thing following us?
I don't know. We haven't seen anything yet. We just.
Well, I'm
hear
just
the-
saying,
We just assumed those twig blights everywhere.
Yeah.
If it's tree stuff, it's probably those druids or them
I
druid like
wonder if they're following the stone,
druid friends.
whatever it is, and we have the stone.
That's
Alright, so let's.
maybe it's the stone doing it.
How far were we
Creepy.
from the Wizard of Wines?
It'll take you guys an hour to stay on the path. As you guys kind of go through the woods, though, you notice that there is a small clearing. This will be to your left side as you approach Wizard of the Wines, and you can kind of make out the field itself where they would grow the grapes. So that's about halfway through. So about a half hour in, you can start to see kind of the formation of the winery itself.
I'm thinking we should kind of hide up on the edge of the woods where the winery is and wait for whatever it is that's kind of coming in. Because I don't think there's going to be any defensible position within the winery. Like in the fields of the wine growing, the grape growing.
So
you don't
my-
want to crush the grapes.
My one thought
Mhm.
of the reason we might want to get back to the winery is that it kind of seemed like it was under the protection of those bird things, and they, I mean, I don't think we needed any help personally,
They
but
definitely
And if
Uh,
whatever's
helped us.
following is just attracted to the stone, maybe they know what to do with it at the winery.
yeah,
Okay.
them birds was pretty helpful.
But we'll need to kind of like run. We're going to need to run once we hit this open field because it's going to put us in a bad place. Come
Yeah,
on, Red.
sure, I'm all about
You're
running,
looking a lot
man.
better. Some of your
Focus.
blueness has returned. Bluer than before.
Still bleed red.
I mean, I'm also okay like ambushing at the forest edge or something like that too.
I mean, I'm not feeling up for an ambush, but I could
I
run
mean, you
probably.
two would run. I would give you the stone and you just run.
It's a lot of responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
well, I think we should probably stick together one way or the other. So if they're gonna head back, maybe we can like hang back a little bit in case shit shows what's
Yeah, like
whatever south is in this
we
mega
won't
plane.
just like completely separate, but we're gonna hang back and kind of like let it.
In case shit goes Strahd.
Yeah, because I mean I've got mad dash, so I can catch up to them and help.
And you're just really tough.
I can jump.
can jump.
I can bounce.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
He's a bouncer.
Time to bounce, and then I just jump.
Jesus. Bing. Alright, she let's do that.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. So
A quiet plan, right? A really quiet plan.
Alright, so you guys are.
basically, Motho and Jenny take the gem and move a little bit ahead, and Brar and
How far ahead would you guys say? About 30 feet ahead of us, Dan? Or like 60 feet, or like 200 feet? Like, what are you thinking?
Not 200.
In your brain
60,
space.
30 to 60.
Sounds reasonable.
Now you guys are going through the clearing, or
Is that the most direct route to the Wizard of Wines?
yes, the footpath otherwise would take you probably another like 20-25 minutes to follow up all the way around and then curve back
Let's
in.
just go the fastest route possible.
Yeah, because we are
I need a nap.
Through the clearing. Through the death trap.
Okay,
Let the souls hang
Why?
and you guys are going to stay back, kind of like at the edge of the forest in the
We're
clearing. or-
basically being like a vanguard, so we're thinking something's gonna come at us from behind, right? And then we're gonna be like, we're not gonna let that happen.
Not
that's
in
the
my
plan.
house.
So we're
So you're gonna go be sneaky about it?
we want to try and be sneaky.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be sneaky too.
I think my
17
sneaky
plus a million.
spell is all done.
27.
Oh yeah,
But they're
yours
also
is-
very sneaky on
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
concentration.
I rolled a 27. I am a tree.
That's already calculated. Yeah.
Brar doesn't
19.
even know where I am.
You're a tree-like.
19. I'm like a small, shorter, spiky tree
A bush.
that moves
A bush.
and isn't tree shaped.
A bush.
Okay.
A shrubbery.
Rubber.
As the first group of Motho and Red Jenny pierce into the filled area, you can sense that trees are almost like arcing towards you all as the leaves and everything are starting to twist. Almost kind of like a wind coming through the tree line. Everything kind of stops and comes to a standstill.
It's not terrifying at all.
Perhaps it is the magic of the gym.
Which one of us has this?
You.
Oh shit.
I gave it to you.
Wait, so the trees were being creepy and then they stopped being creepy?
That's the kind of
Eerie stillness like a calm before the storm. You know, like, have
on
you
the
guys ever
surface
looked
it's kind of like what you guys
What's that?
feel, but it's not
right
necessarily what's
before a
going
tornado
on.
hits, everything is
A
Yeah, I don't understand
Very
trees,
quiet.
and I just kind of like, I've got a few out, and I'm kind of just running my thumb along his edge.
it's really
the
terrifying.
trees near you
Yes. No, shit.
don't arc towards you,
Yeah.
and if anything, you hear kind of
Yes.
creak as they recess kind of away
I can
from
tell
you.
they hate me, and I hate them
You're
back.
just like, oh, gonna have a tornado this weekend.
Oh, it's
Pump it
tornado
out.
weather. Better get in bed.
I don't have some like kind of
It's
awesome
just
druid storm
Growing up in
functionality
Tornado
that's
Alley,
like
it's
Maybe
they would never
yeah,
have a tornado
like
touchdown,
X-Men
before
Storm.
accent storm. That's what I
Um,
meant.
You are
come above
X-Men's
us
my
in the next
favorite.
area. That stillness.
you are
It just
probably
such
proficient
an
in
unease.
nature and stuff like that.
Not,
Well, there's also
yeah.
an investigation
I
check,
am-
perception checks, or
I
anything
am
like that to
not
kind of.
proficient.
I'll
Yeah,
do
see what's going on out
an investigational check.
I'll just percept.
19.
I see nothing.
My shit is serious for medicine.
I roll
though.
a
Reading
natural
medicine.
1 on my perception. I'm like, I barely managed to see my own feet as I look over them.
Okay. 19 to investigation.
Yep. So, as you kind of
Stealth around.
think about like what is causing this noise, it's nothing big. It's not the trees themselves. You kind of deduce that it's almost as if something's either like swinging from them or is brushing up against it, almost like weaving its way between the trees.
Sorry, it's just twiggling.
And once again, these trees in the Svalbard forest are very tightly grown, where it's not natural formation. Yeah, very canopy, and just the trunks themselves are very close to each other.
Now, who was it that was in the winery by themselves? Like went around the other way. Was that you that was over in the corner getting your ass kicked by druids? That was you?
So Motho was up on the second level
yeah.
fighting the druids.
Was it you that turned into a snake, or what ended up turning
I turned
into
into a snake.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what came of that.
I can only think of it being twig blights, because that's all I know.
I was thinking maybe snake.
Just borrow that smart.
You want me to snake
Well,
out?
it's what's on my mind because you turned into a snake recently.
I'd say you just had some sort of medium-sized blight of some sort. Or
I just
ready
like
to set fire to the forest.
quietly weeping.
I got my blight cut next.
What would be a situation that you would roll for survival?
survival.
It's like
Getting lost.
finding tracks, trying to navigate.
I think I was like if the situation. Yeah.
Basic, anything like where you're trying to be a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout. Not that. You know.
So if you're selling cookies,
Can I Boy Scout this shit?
You're selling some people.
Oh my god, I would love some Thin Mints right now.
I have Thin Mints at home that I have not
No,
opened.
please don't bring them.
Okay, I'll never bring them.
in June you can.
In June, you can bring them.
So next time, bring them.
Next time on D&D.
It's like, we'll be back in 5 minutes, and they cut back, and we're just all like passed on the table with like crumbs.
There's like chocolate just everywhere. It's on the walls.
They
It says
just,
"Help
like-
us."
That sounds like a great way to go.
I choose, yeah, probably.
Sorry.
the little Girl Scout shows up with like a little manslayer badge and
Yes.
hands it to her little.
Death
Man,
by
Slayer
Thin
badge.
Mints. Except Jared's
She
still
gets to take
living.
one
Sure,
shot, will feel bad.
Are we
Sorry.
sticking to the plan? So they're kind of going on ahead, and we're staying back to hold off the stem the tide,
Yes, and I do have my
Or-
bow ready with an arrow.
tidy the stems.
Yes, we're here to tidy the stems.
Is it twig blights?
Okay, well, I will get my bow ready
You're
too. No, I'm just really concerned about this general situation, and I have the stone.
Did you see anything?
Do I see
I
anything?
don't know. I'm asking you.
What do I see? 419. Do I see anything?
As you turn around with your bow up and ready to go, you see kind of the same thing, not almost similar to like a wave kind of effect where the trees or something pulling on the trees kind of comes to a still and then recesses back into the woods. But it stops from there.
Okay, so let's just keep our pacing, and we're gonna just head straight for the wizard vines.
Go
But
on,
again,
pick it up.
bow at the ready, stealth at the max. I am a tree.
Do you want to pick up our pace? Picking up our pace.
I mean, we're moving pretty briskly as is.
How much gear do I have?
All of it.
I have all the gear.
You are our pack mule.
Damn it. And I'm horse.
Okay.
Yeah, really works.
So Motho, Reggiani, continue on to the Wizard of the Mines.
We're continuing as well, just behind a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're keeping pace.
And
Starting
super
start-
sneaky.
Okay.
It's basically like I think what happened is like we were all walking together and all of a sudden like they like stepped out and like blended into the shrubs and we're just like doo
Yep.
nothing.
And then there were two.
So you look over at the field of grapes and you see no sign, and like a little Jim Jam periscope peers up.
Twig Blight's hat actually looks kind of like Beaker from.
You should just like leave Jim Jams everywhere and maybe I'll take care of all the horrible things.
I
I
think
think
that's
we
what
established
happened
that there's
Fandolin.
like that's gonna be the next adventure is us cleaning up the ochre jellies that have taken over family.
Yeah.
Because he would
No.
shave a little bit off
Yeah.
everywhere we went, so there's just
Hopefully
little
we
ochre
did
jellies
a
everywhere.
good cleaning.
We're doing
I
a
mean, you
public
could
service.
sell.
Mhm.
We could technically go back,
I'm sorry.
sell shavings of the ochre jelly, tame ochre jellies to clean your home. You just have to just shave it off periodically.
Another investment.
Could make millions.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
Just sell the babies. But what happens when the babies get? Well, just sell them too. But if there's one left to sell them to, well, maybe move to a new town.
Hope for the best. You'll make millions. Look at us, and we're just like laden in gold and furs and ochre jellies.
Ochre jelly.
The gold is actually ochre jelly.
Yes, it's crystallized ochre jelly.
Anyway, we continue on our way to the Wizard of Wine. Hopefully they can take the stupid gem and we can take a nap.
Yes.
Hopefully, we're not going to get completely evenly raped.
Take this stupid gem and make me some wine, and I'm going to take a nap.
Bring me wine, knave, and let me sleep in peace.
We'll even drink grape mash number 5 or whatever.
Seriously. Oh, wasn't he going to name one after us? We didn't have a name, though.
Yeah, we never did come up with an adventuring group name.
The Two Blues.
We're not Alcoholics Anonymous, but
The Two
we
Blues.
could be.
Where's the other blue?
The Two Blues.
I'm blue.
She's blue.
Oh, that's right. You were kind
Yeah, the Two Blues. It's the name of the wine. It's a blueberry wine.
of.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
We still don't have an adventure group name.
That's not an adventure group thing.
The Two Blues.
Bengals Marauders.
I think we should be the Ochre Warriors. The Jim Jams.
The Ochre Warriors.
Most dysfunctional group of people we've ever seen.
Yeah.
If we were like all in the CrossFit, we could be the Jim Jammers.
We were in a band, we'd be the Jim Jammers.
Anyway,
The Gym Jamboree.
this is the conversation that we're
Jam
having
Jamboree.
as we walk.
First barricade of
As you guys kind
As
of
we
back
walk
away from the
stealthily.
woods and reach the precipice of the Wizard of the Wines, you guys enter back into the building.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna knock on the door, but heck yeah.
Any sign of pursuit?
Nothing exiting the forest right now.
Right now. Is there anything in the skies?
I literally want to look up for bats / ravens.
Oh, it's
Okay.
early in the
Can
day.
you determine the difference? Bats?
If you'd like to roll for that.
Perception 17.
You don't see any creatures up there.
Sort of foggy.
Looking back towards Wizard of the Wines above that, you do see some low-flying ravens.
By the
Just kind
That's
of-
normal.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
and just the skyline itself, you just see bleakness and sadness.
Oh.
Depression. Okay, so let's knock on the door.
Reminds you of Time in the Tower. As you look up, and the only thing you would see is the gray stone sitting above you.
Wow.
Solitary
Montana,
tear falls down
like-
my cheek. But it's stealthy. It's very stealthy. No one sees
Stealthy.
the tear.
Stealth at 27, no one sees the two.
We're
No one
back.
sees the tear.
Hello.
We've got the gem? Question mark? And also maybe half a internal organs. At the
Is
same.
anyone, is anyone home? We see the ravens.
We really need a drink.
Seriously, it's a good guys. Are you there?
So, answering the door is a Dag, which would be Davian, the older man. This is his stepson. He rushes you guys inside, take shelter.
Oh, God.
Lock that shit behind us, please.
Wait, what about the other two?
Where's the
Well,
other
yeah.
night?
Where you guys
Are you guys
approach
caught
it
up?
from? So you guys actually approach from the backside of Wizard of the
No.
Wines. Okay.
Well,
so,
then we sort of
That was
like
the door that
lit
was
on
coming
fire.
fire.
so you walk through and you see the brick door. Some
But there's a door that we didn't burn on the other side.
right.
so-
Yeah.
We don't
They've
have
been
that
busy
one.
cleaning it up. As you walk through, you see a charred piece of the roof there kind of fall down next to you. But Dag does let you in the second door. They did not burn down.
Right?
At least they have doors to, it could have been worse.
Sure.
They've got a door to repair now.
We've done much worse.
Oh, yeah, we have. Oh, yeah, we have. Anyway, we found the gem. It was being used for nefarious purposes.
There's some of the giant twig behemoth monster thing.
Twig Behemoth is a
It was
very,
great construction.
very
It's
solid.
2-dimensional, but 3-dimensional reach. It's great.
We axed it down.
The statue was 2D. The tree blight was definitely 3D.
3 dimensions of ass kicking.
Yeah.
It was pretty painful.
All 3 dimensions were thoroughly.
Thoroughly kicked.
It was really painful.
Yeah. Anyway,
Where's
so
the old man?
we have.
So
Yeah,
Dag
where's your-
brings you upstairs to
Okay.
the office where Davey and the older man is organizing, picking up everything still.
Sorry.
Well, not really your guys' fault. It was
So,
the druids, I'm sure.
Yeah, totally those guys. If we had killed them sooner.
we have the gem, but there's another one out there. Do you know that?
Yeah, there might be more stuff following us. By the way, I don't know if you've got people out in the fields.
Yeah, the trees were kind of there's something coming. There's something rustling towards us.
Maybe it's just the effects of the gem. We don't know.
So his eyes kind of go wide and a grin on his face as you guys take out the gem and hand it to him.
Do I?
Or do you?
Do you?
Well, I haven't yet.
As you guys mention the gem, and he reaches out his hand. May I have it?
You should just give it to him. The thing is awful.
Yeah.
The gem itself is not good or evil. It just brings life, and what you do with that life is up to you.
Can it bring people back to life? Or just plants?
Can it cure people?
What happens if you sharpen an
Can it
axe
cure
with that?
cancer?
Guys love your questions.
We just,
I didn't even ask. anything.
But the look on your
Questions
face
all the
is
time.
like, serious, bro. It's like, well, it's just nature. I mean, we've never tried bringing a person's life back together.
I mean, it might be kind of. Seeing what we have seen of the creatures that they've made, perhaps it's not a good idea to put it on a corpse.
It enhances
Not a corpse.
plant growth. That's
Oh,
the
that
basics
makes,
that we can.
that
So maybe
explains
nothing was
what it is.
following us. It was just like, ooh, pretty gem.
Well, they're probably controlled by the druids, and they obviously want this gem.
They did have some sort of magic staff that could control the monstrosity that was created.
Mm.
And it had another gem, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Could it be the other gem that you were missing?
You had more than one?
So the staff itself didn't have a gem inside of it. The staff was emanating a smokish kind of,
Glow.
like a smoke.
Particle
Like smoke,
effect.
yeah.
Smoke
Smokish smoke.
like
The same smokiness
So
that you would see smoking out from one of the twig blights or from the tree blight smoke.
Smoke.
great.
smoky.
So what's your plan to get this not
Like a
stolen
cherry
and
wood
attacked
smoke.
again?
Well, short of, did you kill the druids?
Just
Are there-
most
Well,
of them.
no, we killed a couple of druids.
Giant tree death.
We killed a big
monster.
tree thing. A couple of druids got away, including like I think
The
the
one
one
with the
that
staff.
with the staff. We
Yeah.
kind of seemed to be running the show. So I would say the danger's past.
There's not very many of them left.
I mean, if we are hurting quite profusely. we
Only
want
the
to
most powerful
sleep.
ones.
The taking the gem back has set them back, and dwindling the numbers has helped as
Although,
well. But
You have, I mean, you have some control of the ravens here and people that can turn into ravens. If you can find them, we can seek revenge on them for the clearly the things that they have done to us. Because clearly this blue is not of natural means.
I assume that they lived near or on the hill.
I mean, they have some shelter.
While their
outside.
hill is on fire.
Well,
Yeah,
before
most of it is on fire.
before we go on this like really cool mission of vengeance, didn't we have to be back in town?
There is
for-
a festival
Oh,
that
did-
they
did-
want
There's
did-
a festival. We need to take
alcohol.
wine to them, but
Okay.
we're not going to survive that trip. We got to sleep first.
I mean, we could make the trip, but we don't want to be out at like dusk.
So the festival isn't tomorrow; it'll be the next
Yeah.
morning. where it
Can
kicks
I
off.
like do something
Yeah.
in the corner with a stone and see if anything happens? Because I'm a druid. Can I like concentrate on it or roll with something to see if something happens to myself?
Sure.
I haven't handed it over yet.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
He's aware of you, like having. Did you actually take out the gem and? Or,
I'm just looking at it.
Okay. As you turn him into the corner and.
You guys are all talking, and I'm just kind of slinking into the corner.
All right.
Stealth into the corner.
And in my mind, I'm having this conversation about time. So are you trying to tell me you've had a thing for what? How long now? It's been in your family,
Yeah, years.
and not once have any of you tried to sharpen anything with it. And what?
It's pretty rounded. It's more of a stone. It's soft, brittle,
And
glass.
Marsh just does not understand.
I don't.
And
Yeah.
that's my distraction technique for you to be able to do whatever you want. with
He
this
kind of
thing.
ponders for a second, like, nope, won't work.
And you've
Idiot.
never tried making anything else at all? Like maybe, I don't know, happiness?
Food happiness.
Food, perhaps, not just wine.
We're
Like
doing that. Oh,
crops, other crops. Yeah.
Not
I
great.
mean, you know,
Wine
like
makes me
tomatoes,
happy.
Wine makes
Carrots.
a lot of people happy, but
I'm not participating in the
beets
conversation.
and
Potatoes.
potatoes.
Do you want me to roll?
Maybe you can ferment some
Nature.
stronger beverages.
Nature.
we work with what we're given, and all we have in this land here is the grapes.
Ooh,
You
nat
can't-
20, baby! What? Does it count? Does
What?
it count?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Just nature check.
do a
Yeah.
nature check.
Was the cocked?
It's not cocked. It's just on the paper. It's flat on the paper.
It's steadily
fine.
on the paper.
It's just like shake the table, shake it violently.
It's not stable.
Then it rolls and Snack rolls.
Does anything happen to me? Did I start going green?
Oh my god.
So staring into it and
As long as I
almost
can be the
unfolding
people.
like yourself into the gem, staring into this. You see kind of the history of the gem as you perceive like the vines growing for the grapes. You see the ravens coming out there, or Davian's family coming out there and plucking them for the wine and the happiness that it brings. And then you see within the heart of the tree blight, and you sense like the evilness and the corruption from that.
The gem was happy when,
When it was used for alcohol.
yeah.
But the gem doesn't show you happiness or guilt. It just shows you where it's been necessarily, and it doesn't have a sentience or anything like that. It doesn't perceive good or evil. It just brings life.
It just is.
Something like this would be
Does it
down
bring
in
more
those-
life to my body?
Do you grow some flowers?
It doesn't have any effect on your human body
I am
Oh,
an
what about
elf.
her elven body?
or your elven body. Humanoid body.
Well, he did mention the lure sometimes. So.
And it is all in how you use, because magic is never inherently good or evil.
Yeah,
It's all in how you
really
use
all
it.
how you use it.
Yeah. But even necromancy, I don't think is inherently
Oh, it is.
evil.
Yeah, it is.
No,
I mean, but what if you raise an army of undead to fight an evil
evil.
empire?
What if you shoved it through
Because you're.
Strahd's
Consent.
heart like a stake,
Unless you have a consent form.
and like would the life cancel
I
out
mean, we
the
could start
undead?
that business
But you
where
can't,
like,
you
grow
sign
fibers
your
out of his
body
body and
over
stuff like
for
that, and,
magical
like-
research.
Would the life cancel
There's
out the
that, And
undead?
then there's.
I don't
Make
know.
big red.
Well, you're infusing.
They can Magic the
You're
Gathering.
infusing
one
your
way.
clubs with an evil
Oh, I
essence
don't
to
know.
bring to life.
I mean,
I don't. It's been a long time. I don't remember how that works.
And
I don't know. I can't read.
Davian does mention that the vineyard itself was brought into his family via a noble marriage. The vineyard was gifted by Strahd years and years ago to the Kreskov family.
This is when he was still, like, not crazy.
Lost in time.
That's not very helpful.
I
And then
didn't see
eventually
that
the
in
Mordakov
Storm.
family, back through the marriage, led the land from there.
I didn't see that in history.
No.
This is so far back.
Jem wasn't big on names.
Well, this gem bores me. Because it didn't do anything cool to my body. So.
My body.
Alright.
Maybe like a tree genasi or something like that. Or...
Sir, if you would
Weird.
kindly make me
That's the dreads.
some wine with
Yeah,
this
sure.
beautiful gem.
Please.
Of course.
Is
And
it- Is the gem safe here? Like, whatever it is that's following us, are we safe?
Why are there so many twin blades?
you're never safe in Barovia.
True.
Are we
Well,
safe
I mean,
enough to
yeah.
sleep?
Can we
Well,
please
let's
sleep?
set up watches and stuff like that. Like I feel pretty good right now. I can stay up for a watch if you guys need to do.
We've called back some of our scouts to help protect the winery.
So we can also, if your scouts see anything about what the druids are, please let us know, especially if they're closer. They might want to try to strike while we are weakened. And
Yeah.
if they do, I mean, there's not very many of them left either, but if they do see them in the vicinity, it might be in everyone's best interest if we just go take them out forever.
Hmm.
I agree. I
Just
totally
like,
agree.
let's set them all on fire.
I'm sure they're
Nice.
recovering as well, expending a lot of their power creating this tree blight you mentioned. And thank you. If that had made it here,
That's
we would
why
have
we
been destroyed.
really need a bottle of wine and a nap.
A long nap.
Very long one.
I got stabbed through the chest with a bird.
You kind of you show them the.
I pull my bird. There's like a big puckered leg. Oh, not that one. That was a different. That was like some spear or something. But that one right there, that was a branch.
I basically got torn apart and then put back together
True, I
with
saw it.
magic. It was very painful, and that's why I'm dead.
That's not
Were
what she
you
did.
eaten?
She fucked up her magic.
Oh yeah, you had to do crazy magic.
Yeah, that was a result of crazy magic.
Yeah, and he was just like, I've been so preoccupied.
Didn't even notice that it was blue.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you cold?
I mean, is there anyone here that can break a curse?
Oh, so wait, until when?
Well, remove curse removes it, but I'm trying to figure out if we would know that it takes a remove curse to remove it.
Oh yeah.
Would we?
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
you know that?
I wouldn't know. I don't have any Arcana skills. I have no idea how magic works. Magic just works.
I don't have any Arcana skills.
Yeah.
says
No, seriously.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, she's like immune. Or is born with this. It's like, oh shit, flame.
Yeah,
Shit. Whoops.
Oops.
It's very sexual. She's like, I need something to happen, and then sometimes it's like, shudder, and sometimes
Sometimes it's
oh,
not.
featherbeard.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
God.
I'm
She's
not
one of
asking.
the
I
crappy mutants
rescind
who
that
doesn't know how to control her
question.
powers.
I rescind that question, and I'm just gonna say no. She's just a little sad.
Oh, that's.
She's a
sad
little
too.
I mean,
I get it.
probably it will wear off in time. The other effects have worn off in time. My beard went away.
I mean, if you sneeze, it might just pop off.
I don't know. Maybe I just have to travel to another dimension again.
Yeah,
That was a wild ride.
we can try that again.
She's just floating in space.
It was just like, ooh, everything's on fire here. Oh,
Technically,
It's really hot in this room. Oh, my beard's
oh, my beard. There's just a bunch of feathers littering the floor where I was.
It's like, no.
No.
Eh.
Come back. I miss you. What happened again? We don't know. Anyway,
True.
I mean,
For a
Rest.
horrible repercussion.
but yeah,
rest for sure.
I'm assuming it was some effect of the creatures or the druids. I don't know. It happens sometimes. It will probably go away with time.
Well,
I'm still
I
as I
understand.
am. I'm just blue.
we can offer you beds upstairs.
Thank
Yes,
God.
please.
I'm
Yes,
sure that
please.
the kids won't mind sleeping on the floor.
Thank the Lords.
Oh yeah, they're fine on the floor.
They're
Okay.
kids. Honestly, they don't get achy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even know.
It'll be like, tell them that they're going camping.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Don't put 'em
camping sounds
outside.
fun.
Well,
I mean,
we don't want
Actually,
to
doesn't matter.
I
You don't have
guess you could sleep with the kids on the floor, have a little camping trip with them.
to teach them how to roast
You
some
can
marshmallows.
teach them all about rocks.
and
Uh,
Jim Jams.
Well, Jim's a very interesting character, but
Where's Michael?
Mingle is helping clean up down there.
Aw, Michael. Thank goodness he was not involved in that tree thing.
Oh yeah,
And he comes up, he's like, red?
I'm blue now. Sorry.
Wrong voice. Lady Michael.
This happens.
She was making
This is why
fun
I
of
can't,
Michael.
I can't go to other countries because I pick up an accent. It's really bad.
He went to the Minkle land.
Oh,
And he kind of puts his
to
little
Japan.
noodle arm next to your skin, and he's just
Too
like,
late, I'm going to Japan.
that's weird.
Uncle Sums.
Yeah.
Sobadai. Get off it,
Have you
Sobadai.
met Red?
It's literally
swirl
right
shit. What's
outside the
swirl
station.
shit?
Don't eat the swirl shit. I've learned that the
Shit
part that
swirl.
we ate was the anus and it's not edible.
I'm not going to eat any shit snails.
I feel like that's
I
a
learned
contradiction.
recently that it's not edible.
But you ate
Brittany,
it.
Brittany did more research on it, and she said that you are not supposed to eat the outside
butthole.
part, the anus. That you're not supposed to eat it. And I'm like, why would they give you the anus if you're not supposed to eat it?
Hey,
Because
look
it
at the
literally
gaijin.
came out of a fresh, like, salt water thing and got put onto a grill. Like, it was still alive. It was steamed to death. Jim Jam was
Don't
in
eat
there and he
Jim's
was
anus.
screaming to death. It's a turban shell. If anyone's asking about it, it's a turban shell. It's what it's called. Google it. YouTube
Don't
it.
eat it.
Don't Google
Don't
that
eat
word.
it.
Don't eat the
Not safe
outside.
for work.
Just don't eat
the
any
anus.
of it. Don't eat any of it.
Look, I'm gonna gorge myself in Japan. I'm gonna gain like 20 pounds in Japan. It's
You have to
gonna be
eat
amazing.
every croquette. There's this purple sweet potato croquette. Anyways, conversation for another time.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Conversation
take
for
it out.
another beer.
Yeah. It happens. You've seen me with a beard. You really should be used to weird things happening around me by now.
And kind of pokes the skin. Yes.
Ow. No, it's still the same.
It's like when all of her clothes got dyed by someone. It's like her skin got dyed.
That's funny. You're gonna make me blue?
What? Not intentionally.
Oh.
I mean, if only you would travel with us again. And not die.
He kind of kicks. No, I can.
No, Manko, we don't want you to die.
That
You're
last
our
time.
great. We're gonna buy like a little guild house, and you're gonna run it, and it's gonna be great.
What you can do is you can send for a raven, and they'll contact me here, and then I can loot the place for you.
There you go.
That's the spirit. He
That's the
knows-
spirit.
he
Good
knows-
old Manko.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Maple.
make wine. No, I'm doing the voice. You're gonna make some wine.
I'll help here. Sure. I'll protect.
Cool.
Flexes.
I mean, you did a great job holding off those twig blades earlier.
I think he should keep the ogre gauntlets. Just saying.
They're actually really awesome on her, though.
I know. This is a dangerous place.
Everything everywhere is dangerous. Even the wonderful plane that I visited for just a second, 6 seconds, really, if
The
nobody's
beauty
counting.
of burning. Are you a pyromaniac, Brian?
I only want to burn everything here because it's awful.
Okay.
Valid. Otherwise, I am very much not averse to burning things. Had to avoid doing that in my previous career,
I'm not really a fan of things getting burnt down.
but this place.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Brar's been triggered.
Too soon.
No.
He's like,
Bro, PTSD.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, you
So-
never know. Could be someone's family.
What if they're twig blade family?
I don't know.
Sad.
Can I burn the twig blades?
Maybe they
Brar
just.
becomes a pacifist.
Well, no,
a
I'm just
champion
saying. I'm
for
happy to
everyone.
cut some shit up, but maybe we just don't burn it all down.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh, girl. This one's
Ooh.
pacifism. Okay, so I would love to go rest. Can you just tell me which room upstairs it is?
Which
Good
box
night.
can we use? Because we are
It's
not
just like already
okay.
just asleep.
Please.
Yep.
She's on the floor, curled up in a ball. Like found some
On a
twig
pile
blade
of
bristles.
bottles.
Right.
We have a first we get drunk and then we sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So he does bring you up the stairs, and so well, you guys were upstairs in the westernmost room, and then the next two rooms beside that are for younger kids, bunk beds, style.
That's on top of
Um,
I don't. It's fine. I'm used to always being on the bottom.
Aw.
Even of towers.
Yes, I was in the basement of the tower.
Oh man.
That's the worst.
Wow.
The basement.
It's like you don't even get to experience the tower at all.
Wasn't good enough to be in the tower. The tower is for knowledgeable children only.
Dude,
For the good kids.
your parents were jerks.
What you don't know is that you have like 4 other brothers and sisters that were lived in other parts of the tower.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
like none of them were Hannahs, so they just kept locking them in the tower. It's like, let's try again,
Aw,
honey. Maybe
poor
this one will be another
kids.
Hannah. Nope, I'm in the
Oh, yeah.
tower.
I'll stay on watch for the first part of it to make sure there's no more trouble with like
It's an albino.
the trees because I don't trust in trees.
Okay. It's about
What?
6 p.m. As you guys settle down, assume you guys spend probably an hour drinking, getting some food in your bellies, and
Yeah.
If they're willing to feed us
discussing
and
the gem.
drink us.
yeah.
Oh, while we're doing that, hey, do you want to check out this awesome new runestone that I found? Were you gonna look at this?
Your bloodstone?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you did take a
God.
short rest, so you would be able to identify it during that short rest if you wanted to.
Oh, sure.
I don't want to check it out.
Actually, go ahead and hand it to Shanna because maybe you're just like too occupied, like keeping watch to actually like concentrate.
I don't really identify stuff anyway. Like that's really her thing. Is like it's seeing it's cool and it talks to me and.
And it bleeds.
Yeah, sure.
It
It's like dripping
bleeds.
blood.
Is it driven blood? I thought it was just like the rune says blood. And it,
Can you read that?
So we're just gonna stare at
it's
it, I guess.
dwarven rune. It's like a pictograph. Look, these little lines right there are for when you cut yourself, and then the little drippy bits, the squiggly bits, that's the blood coming out. Like it's not reading so much. As,
Even if you can't read that, I got a chicken scratch for handwriting.
I can read it. It's
I
just a green background and it hurts a little bit. It's very fluorescent.
I can find
There
a
we go.
fluorescent blue to match.
No.
Or
If I
Jenny.
pull it away from my eyes, because I need new glasses, because I'm old and blind. This is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not that old.
You're the youngest person at this table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm 30 yet.
Yeah. You're the youngest at the table.
Are you gonna like kill me and bathe in my blood and just
I mean,
take my
if you keep-
youthful essence?
Yes.
Again.
Talking about how you're all falling apart because you're
Everything
so
hurts.
It's basically 30. Everything really starts falling apart.
Oh Jesus!
It
I know
hurts.
it's already started falling apart.
You share that with us.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I feel like Bra and I are talking.
I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. So what do you think it does?
Well, I think it's kind of sticky, but
Well, spit it out, girl.
if you kill something with it,
Well, yeah.
with one of your axe hits, it might give you some temporary life.
Cool.
So it drains the essences into you. I feel like that's enough evil.
Why are you squeezing it?
Because it's goopy.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind
It's not actually made out of blood, is
Is
it?
it like
So the rune itself,
It's like a
like
spongy
written into
stone.
the stone, like where like the electric one, you can actually see the rune itself had kind of electricity going through it. So the rune that reads blood, it looks as almost as if like the innards of the stone has like pulsating blood inside of it.
Oh, that's creepy.
It has
Awesome.
a texture of dark red viscosity, so.
Yeah, like inside. So like we had the stone, the sharpening stone, and then like where the rune written in blood or written for blood in dwarven, you can kind of see like, the blood kind of pulsate
I don't want
through.
to touch that.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Like I don't even want to look at it. It's kind of gross.
Looks like he's
Well,
carrying
you gotta-
around a kidney.
Yeah, basically.
You've exploded goblins. I've seen you do it. Like, don't get all like
Yeah, but
feeny
from
weeny.
very far away. I don't hold their kidneys.
Mm.
I mean, I
Give
give
them
them gentle
out
squeezes.
several hearts. This is kind of like a heart.
You
Don't,
had-
don't shoot that one out. I want to use that. I'm gonna sharpen up.
Okay.
One of my axes.
Give it back to Brar.
As you sharpen it,
How do you even use that to sharpen? It's like
Can I give this
No,
to
it's
Brar?
only the inside of the rune that's weird. The rest it's still like,
yeah, still yeah,
it
it's still,
looks like a sharpening stone.
you can pass it over to him. Yeah. As you sharpen it,
Thanks.
you see as the sparks as you sharpen the blade starts to turn to like blood.
That's fucking wicked.
I'm going to bed.
Good night.
And as you keep going on and going on, you see as if like the axe blade itself turns to like a flesh material and then peels back, like almost as if the axe is coming through flesh, and blood kind of drips
That's
down
nasty,
as you have a
Fucking crazy.
continuous drip of blood now from your axe.
So 2 questions.
Yep.
Mechanic.
Yep.
One,
Is it?
can this be used on any axe, or is it just hand axes?
Any axe? Yep.
Okay, in that case, it's going on stone shooter.
Okay.
2, is it like a one-time use, or is it like once a day?
This
or
is
it
a
anytime.
anytime.
Dies?
Yeah, anytime
Okay.
someone dies. Yeah.
And also from a health hazard standpoint, the blood that's dripping off the axe, is it sanitary? Like, is it from a source of someone who does not have any disease or like some type of contagion?
What
Would
the
you
hell
like to
are you
do a
talking
medicine
about?
check on that?
It's just
This, yeah.
Yep,
There's
they
no,
say you
no
got
microscope,
it,
so. Mm-hmm.
That's syphilis.
Yep.
Syphili.
Single form.
I think I'm going to call it blood chewer now.
There you go.
Okay. I too am just gonna roll over and go to bed.
and Bray's just sort of sitting
this bleeding next. We're just all like, okay.
It's
The
like a really
comfort
gross
of his
description.
creepy
He's
ass laugh.
probably
Just
cursed.
puts it
So,
just to a
like,
deeper
where you
level.
saw like that flesh kind of pulled back, there is like a jagged crack in your axe, but like through that crack you can see where the blood kind of pools out and drips out from.
This is
Cool.
disgusting. This is disgusting.
Super
I'm
disgusting.
gonna have to gauze this thing every day to keep it from pissing blood all over everything.
Dim Dim's got it under control.
We're gonna like leave it trail.
So now you have one axe that's
Axe
just electricity run up and down it. You have one axe that's dripping blood a little bit here and there.
And then there's Hugh.
There's Hugh.
What's Hugh look like?
So Hugh would be a similar to that, but almost like a splintered wood. It changes like the top part of it to be wood, as if like someone had taken an axe blade and just chopped it right through a piece of a tree now.
Cool.
With dead leaves or dead
Is his
branches
nickname Woody?
off of it.
His name's Hugh.
Hugh.
Huey Lewis and the.
Huey
Bloody.
Lewis in the news.
I thought I had some
And
name
the
for it.
bloody and the other guy, the electricity.
Yeah, we'll come up with we'll come up with names for all.
Fun.
That's outside?
Yeah.
I can't tell the
Still
difference.
outside, but again, it's probably thundering here in freaking Barovia
Of course
because
it is.
everything's awful.
It's always dreary, you know.
And
that-
they gotta put out their fires somehow, so.
drear lightning. Okay, question out of game. Are
Sure.
we done with the Wizard of Wine's quest arc? Because I'm trying to update our quest tree.
He had a golden question mark above his head.
Bitch, because I know there's something about a silver dragon
Yeah. So
somewhere. Yes,
Question
I would say
this whole
for this chapter of Wizard of the Wines, that there is no more new information to go off of besides for you know that there are druids and berserkers still south of there. Will they come and attack?
Yeah, so I think
Maybe.
that's a question for us: is do we want to go and try and finish up the druids, or are we gonna head back to town and deliver the
A
wine,
festivus for the rest of
deliver
us.
the wine and then come back.
or do we want to go investigate that city in the clouds?
I do want to investigate the City of the Clouds.
And you don't want to save your sister.
We literally can't right now because Strahd.
Well, clearly he leaves this castle every now and then.
We've unlocked a new quest, Cloud City. I mean, we literally can't face Strahd right now. He would just take us down.
Wait, do I have my stats back?
Well, we're not facing Strahd.
Does
You
our
just need to
rest go
sneak into his castle.
successfully?
Yes, Mom, look needs to worry about.
We'll figure out
I
the
suspect
sleep
it-
order. And
There's
then,
probably. I think we've already heard that there's ways into his castle.
Have we heard of any ways into his castle?
Well, we met like a bunch of people who were like, yeah, we don't really like Strahd either. So maybe we should just like organize some sort of resistance.
The
Mmm.
last resistance now lives in an endless loop of coming back to life and marching up to a mountain and then
Well,
dying.
maybe we can get them too.
They could be helpful because they can't die. They're
I
already
mean,
dead.
but they're
Lord of the
trapped
Rings
in an
style
eternal
there.
loop.
Where the
Remember that is a thing that sort of happened. Yeah.
Well, they are trapped in an endless loop. It's the Argynvostolt group. I don't know what that word is,
Yep,
but I wrote it down.
Argynvostolt.
Yep.
It's southwest of
What the
Valverde.
So that's separate from the parade of dead souls that you saw
That's not
in,
the same.
in Barovia. That's not the same.
They
Wait.
worship the silver dragon. I mean, if we can get a silver dragon to distract Strahd for 5 minutes, like that'd be great.
Honestly, if there's a silver dragon around here, there wouldn't be a Strahd.
We don't know. It could just be sleeping. It could have a deal with Strahd.
Could have a pile of gold.
No, that's not how silver dragons work.
Dragons are bitches. Let's not trust one of them.
Silver dragons are the good guys.
We should take
It
all our
doesn't matter to
skills and
me.
build a super badass dragon armor out of it. Yeah.
Okay, yo, I like that idea.
Okay. But silver dragons are the good guys. They did it.
Wait, so is it like a?
So if they're the color of money, they are good. If they are the color of...
So they're not real dragons?
Well, they are real dragons.
You're
They
not
are
making
just-
any sense, right?
They're not real dragons. They're money
Yeah,
dragons.
they're different kind of... Yeah, they're money dragons. They're really more into...
They're not death dragons, they're money dragons.
Yeah, they're
They're
money
not dragons.
They're more into commerce
I don't
and
know.
like sleeping with humans. That's how half dragons are made.
The black ones? Like our friend?
I don't
No,
know.
those guys are assholes too.
Yeah, those guys are assholes.
Our
don't
dead
know how
friend?
that- I don't know how that happened, but that happened.
Our dead friend.
Basically, humans will bone everything.
Are we asleep yet? Are we rested yet?
Or do we really rest in Barovia? Or is it just like
Have we
one
slept
nightmare
for
after
8-ish
another?
hours yet? And had any dreams / nightmares / erotica fiction?
Ooh.
Erotic fiction.
Is work.
Who's got the rod today?
Whose turn is it on
I
the
think we all
rod
need
timeshare?
the rod tonight, but
Help us all relax a little bit.
Alright, Red Jenny,
Anyway.
roll a d20 real quick for me.
Oh, jeez.
because you had a fucked up dream before.
10.
10?
Yep. 10.
Nightmare sequence activate.
Is it gonna be another warning how I shouldn't shit into places?
I think you guys got that message. Actually, this time, as you are going through your shifts, Brar, you have a dream. You awaken, and it feels like you're inside the Wizard of the Wines. You awaken from the bunk bed. Are you on the bottom bunk or the top bunk?
I kind of thought I just pulled up like a bit of floor somewhere.
Okay.
But I can be in the bottom bunk. It's not.
Okay, either or, on the floor or on the bunk. You sit up, and you hear screaming outside the window. As you peer outside the window, you see this flame engulfing the vineyard. You see the were ravens you just met. You see your friends out there, and you see a shadow creature approaching from the north and from the sky.
A shadow creature?
Yep, and as it comes in closer, you see the outline of wings, of a long tail, and as it comes in even closer, you see it as a dragon. But it's not a normal dragon, as it's a Dracolich where its bones are shown. As it passes over by, you see it engulf the vineyard and your friends down below in flame.
Not again! No.
But this dragon is huge, larger than anything you've ever seen. The size of the mountain you guys just climbed. As it lands, it takes its claw and just rips off the roof of the vineyard itself, of the winery itself, exposing you to it. And you are the size of one of his teeth.
Do I have any agency in this dream? Or is this...
Yeah.
I'm going for an eyeball.
Well, you don't want to pull like a Drax and just go inside? Take it from the inside?
Really? But I'm gonna try and like grab onto a nostril and like jump up there with my super boots and like get into an eyeball and like just burrow in with my axes.
Yep.
That's what's going. Assuming this is a dream.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you jump up onto its face and reach for an axe, you reach clumsily and there's nothing there. You look down and you don't have any weapons on you.
Do I have spikes?
Nope. You look down at your body now and you're just in basically a loincloth.
Oh God, he's naked.
It's a naked class stream.
as you hang on to the nostril with one hand, and you can see, or at least hear inside your head, a low growling chuckle as the dragon kind of lifts its head up, launches you into the air, and as you look down, you see yourself approaching its gaping mouth now. And that's when you wake up. As
feel like
flame
that's how I'm gonna take that.
is coming up towards you as well. It's a dire mood.
I don't think I
but-
want to sleep here anymore.
No, yeah.
No,
Brow wakes
it's
up
like
in like
a
a panic, and as much as Brow would take that situation, like, you know, spit into the eye of the dark one as he goes, but yeah, that was still disconcerting. I pull my axes closer. Kind of.
Jim Jam is now on alert.
He goes to spike form.
I love that. One spike is just hooker jelly.
And on that note, let's take our first break.
Yep.
Then we'll pick up wherever you guys decide to go from here. So if you're watching us on Twitch, stick around. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. If you watch us on YouTube, click on the next video because that's part 2. Alright guys, right back.